All right, welcome everybody to another edition of $1 Million Monday, where we review the $1 Million Sunday two-day tournament from America's Cardroom. Today, we're coming to the final table with 8 players. This week's edition of $1 Million Sunday attracted a field of 4,596 players. This here is the final 8. Our payouts for this final table: 14,937 for 8, 26,427 for 7, 37,917 for 6, $49,407 for 5th, $69,169.80 for 4th, $98,584.20 for 3rd, $134,203.20 for 2nd and 1st place in this edition of $1 Million Sunday. Going to be taking home $182,116.60. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Nutzer. Glad you could join us. Replay geeking out, tweaking out, I don't know. All right, so coming to our final table, we don't have any reads on these players because Sharkscope is dysfunctional today. Meaning we don't know our password, but we don't want to take responsibility. So we're just going to dive into this final table with no real reads. Wally McNewell opening the ace-king suited, ace-king here. Going to be getting action. Now, Harry Fraud does have the option to 3-bet here. He'd be going with a medium stack against the chip leader. Doesn't really need to do it. One of the things is Wally's not going to be opening that wide because the big blind is basically like committed to be all in. So it's a good spot for Pocket Rocket to actually ironically just call. He should know that if he jams, he's going to get called in both spots. So he might as well instead just call, see a flop, and if it's awful, if it's like ace 2-2 or something, maybe he folds and saves the one big blind to try to spin it up another hand. What do you think, Chad? Do you like, would you shove in this spot? Call? Fold? I mean, yeah, I think this is the correct play. And now that he's flopped a pair with the gut shot, he's going to be going with the hand. Unfortunately for him, Wally McWall has also flopped a pair and a gut shot and a royal flush try to go with his hand as well. Harry Fraud doesn't need to call here. I think since it's only 2 million and it's going to be a dry side pot, he could call and then just, you know, shut it down after. This check raise to me makes very little sense. I think he's trying to protect his hand. Thinking Wally McWall's maybe calling wide with a jack or 10, but this is just unnecessary. And now the question is, if you're Wally McWall shoes, any reason to re-raise here? No real bad turn cards for your hand. Just call, play in position. No need to get it in if your opponent has actually flopped a flush, which is kind of what he's representing. Expect we'll just see check on the turn. Nice turn for Pocket Rocket, who's going to find the triple up potentially. Whoever comes out clean. Wally just going for that minimal bit of value. He's going to get it. A little bit of an overplay here from Harry Fraud. Wally McWall could squeeze a bit more value here. 6 to 10 million. Seems reasonable. He's going to go for it all. Ambitious. Doesn't get it. Does win the pot though. And all right, so let's get to know our players here coming to this final table, just based on the stack sizes. Our short stack here, who had 3 bigs coming in the final table, now has 10 bigs. What? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Chat, this is going to be one heck of a final table. We've got people with connection problems here. Rock Solid did not mean to time out on queens, but he definitely did. Look at this sadness. Oh, disconnected on queens. Missed the double up. Insane. Okay, so our short stack coming in the final table. Pocket Rocket has tripled up to 10 big blinds. Next short stack is Rocket, who just missed out on a double up here. Could have got to 28 probably. Followed by Weevil, who's also sitting on about 14 bigs. Then we got What's All This then on 18. Harry Fraud, 20 big blinds. And then our big stacks, we got Markin with 32 bigs. Wally McWall with 55. And our chip leader is Civil Menchu. Easy open here for Wally. Easy shove for Jacks. How it should have played out was Rock Solid should have opened. Wally McWall probably would have folded. We would have seen a shove from Harry McFraud and a snap call from Rock Solid, who is now sitting out. Would have been an 80-20 to win it. Nutzer, how you doing, man? Always happy to throw on some poker when Big Daddy Nutzer makes it up in the chat. Oh, there's some good minimal music, man. Does this go with the review? I feel like it does. All right, we got to open from Wally McWall, the big stack. Civil Menchu decides not to make any play with the ace reg. This is a shove for what's all this then? 17 blinds. There's really no other way to play it here. And this should get through. King 9's not going to be making the call. Ace 6 suited also not going to be making the call. Just got into the money in the 20 poker home game. I'm currently 8-16. We'll see if the study here helps get the results. Civil Menchu, easy open here, and we should see another shove. Whoa, okay. Civil Menchu going with the open shove, which forces what's all this then to fold. He can't be calling off with ace 10 when there are 1, 2, 3 shorter stacks than him, when the difference from 8th to 5th is $35,000 and one of the players is sitting out. If Civil Menchu had just opened, probably would have been a shove here for what's all this then, and he would have got it through. But because Civil Menchu went for the shove, what's all this then just has to fold ace 10. Might even fold ace queen. Ace king is going to be tough. With these short stacks and these pay jumps though, hero folding is definitely correct. So I see okay, is our glitch fixed? It looks like our glitch is fixed. Now we see Civil Menchu using his big stack. We're gonna see some fun stuff here with these two guys opening very wide. The fact that we have a super short stack sub 10 and we have someone sitting out means crazy ICM pressure on the other stacks. 9's going to be an open. Civil Menchu could get a little frisky. Doesn't really need to. This is a 3-bet candidate, but not really necessary versus a under the gun open who has no reason to be opening on the loose side. Easy open here. Curious to see what Wally McWall does. So Wivo with 3s, I think if the raise was from later position, maybe going to put it in, but with the shorter stacks and the sit out, probably not even. And versus an early position open, I do not think we see these 3s go anywhere other than the muck. Now curious what Wally McWall does. He's just going to take a flop in position. King Jack suited, a very nice premium hand, super playable. A little bit of something for both players. Oh, you want it in blinds? Sure. We can switch to blinds. Player showing either interest in the flop. A little surprised we didn't see a bet from Wally McWall there. He's just playing a small ball approach here. Pot control. And Civil Menchu has the best of it. With the ace of diamonds, not really a ton of reason to bluff. But he does anyway. And he's got a big stack here. 75 bigs. Such an interesting dynamic with this dude just straight up sitting out. How do you sit out with playing for $182,000? Yeah, whatever. I'll sit out. This is why you get, if you're going to be a tournament poker player, if you make a day 2, you get a backup internet. This is painful. All right, easy open from Markin here. Harry Fraud could 3-bet but doesn't need. This is a shove for Pocket Rocket on 7s. Wow, okay. The reason he did not take the shove, most likely because of the sit out player. I think that 7's probably too strong to fold though on this really short stack. But I mean, if this is who I think it might be, Pocket O, he's an absolute end boss, knows exactly what he's doing, so he would know best. But 7 on the flop. 7 on the flop. All right, easy open for King 10 suited. Probably going to get through. I think with these short stacks, there's not a lot of reason for what's all this then to defend and take variance. He decides he will. Fortunately for him, he didn't flop a king, because he would have got chopped down for a couple bets for sure. Definitely feels like a board Wally wants protection on. So that small bet takes it down. And we're on break. No thanks. This is a good spot for Pocket Rocket to shove. He's shoving into the short stack. He's shoving into the player who's sitting out, and he has a half decent hand.
Hi, darling. Happy Monday, everyone. Maller One Love.
Hey there, Mallory Foxlong, and thank you for the 17 months in a row. Our girl does not mess around, and our girl does not miss out. So yeah, this looks like a good spot for Pocket Rocket to shove. Will be getting called by Civil Mensch if he does. But it's a third of this guy's stack. Big blind sitting out. When are you going to get a better spot than this? The answer is probably never. And if he lets the blinds go through him again, he's going to have half the stack that he does now. Yeah, he shoves. Civil Mensch should make the call here. Can easily afford it. Beats a lot of the Broadway hands that Pocket Rocket could move in with. King Jack, King 10, etc. Unlucky run out for him. I think he was right to take that shove spot though. I think it was the correct play. Harry Fraud continuing to get frisky here. Opening the 9-10 offsuit. No fear. Opening the threes too. I feel like Harry's going a little bit on the loose side. And I think Weevil 9s is too strong. This hand's gotta go. Nice, it's in. What do you do if you're Harry Fraud here? You're getting better than 2-1 on a call. Your hand's garbage. You wished that you hadn't opened in the first place. He calls. This is just so many chips to just be. Never shouldn't have played the threes in the first place, I don't think. Gets you know situations, taking variance, got a middle stack. I don't think we're really trying to do too much blind stealing with the middle stack. I think we're looking to do a lot more preservation with that stack. Especially with the sit out player, $10,000 pay jump, $22,000 pay jump for 2 spots. All right. You're taking on some more variance here. Fends the 9-10, flops the gut shot, and it's going to bleed him down to second last place. Raise here from 7s. I think we'll see a 3-bet here from Civil Mensch. He is the chip leader. Does have a very premium hand in Ace Queen. Something like 8 big blinds feels appropriate. He decides to just call. Not up the variance against the other big stack. Although, that's the player he can apply the most pressure to. Because second place has the most to lose from playing a big pot against the chip leader. I bet on the flop, easy call. Now going for value, not going to get action. And we should see Civil Mensch just apply a ton of pressure at this stage of the game. I'm liking these open shoves. Not giving What's All This then the opportunity to move in over the top. Forcing folds. Don't think we need to see him go as wide as 8-7 offsuit, but he does. Kings is going to be calling. Even with the sit out guy and stuff, Kings is too good. This seems like it was a little wide. But maybe that's also being results oriented. Drawing pretty much dead. Who picks up a flush draw? Kings are gonna hold. Double up for what's all this? But it's not gonna slow him down. Still got a significant chunky chip lead. Just gonna go back to work, continuing to open a lot of pots, shove a lot of pots, continue to accumulate so long as we have our sit out player on the short stack. And the shorter that Rock Solid gets, the wider Civil Mensch is going to want to open, because everyone's being like, okay, one more orbit and we're making another $11,000. Like the bet here with the gut shot mark with 2 overcards. I imagine we're going to see a fold. Markin doing a good job being selective, not kind of getting caught up in the crazy dynamics that are happening on this final table. He's just kind of sitting back, relaxing, watching everyone battle it out with each other, and just taking the pay jumps. Like here, fine shove by Harry Fraud, but you know, still high risk going into the big stack. Harry definitely playing to win, to say the least. Got Markin playing to maximize profit. What's all this then? Playing to maximize profit. Harry playing to win. Civil playing for both. And wow, what a flop we have here. It's bottom 2 pair for what's all this, then top pair. Solid kicker for Wally McNewell. What do you think, chat? I think we see a check raise here. Feels like a hand that could use a lot of protection on a board this draw heavy, especially against a small bet. Feels like a spot where we want to build the pot against a flush draw. I think we should see a small check raise here. 3-4 big blinds. There it is. 4 big blinds, almost 420. I think if you're Wally, you got a call here. You don't love it, but you got a call here. Just one. Oh, you like it a lot more now. He's got the trips. What's all this then? Hating it. Do we go for a small block bet here? No, we just give up. Too many aces in the range. Not worth it. Curious to see if he check calls one. I think he check calls one, probably folds to the river bet. If we see it from Wally at this point, he's beaten Jack 10, he's beaten missed flush draws, but I don't think it's worth looking up for more than half his chips here. 10 bigs feels like this has to be a fold. Absolute devastation when you see a turn like that, but easy to recognize how much of your opponent's range has improved to trips, especially when he follows it up, not just with the turn bet, but a river bet as well. And what's all this then? Correctly finds the fold. It appears Rock Solid has come back. I feel so bad for this guy. Missed all those hands, and most importantly, like, missed a double up. From how Harry's playing, for sure those jacks would have gone in. For sure those jacks would have gone in. And 80% of the time, Rock Solid would double it. He's shoving here. Wally's going to call with ace, queen suited. He's dominated. Rock Solid must be so tilted. So tilted. He's going to be our 7th place finisher, taking home $26,427. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Now, Wally, could it apply some pressure here? Markin in 3rd place. We don't have the crazy short stacks though, so I don't think we see a shove if we see a play. I think if it's a play, it's probably just, okay, he's going for the shove. What do you do if you're Markin? Like, your hand's too good, right? Hand's too good. The likelihood of these guys knocking each other out is a little too low. We got to call with ace jack, right? Blind versus blind for 17.5. Oh man, I'm so curious. I'm so curious. I can't open ICM ISR though, because I'm in a home game. Sad. Yeah, it does make the call correctly. It needs to fade a queen or a 4. And just like that, the other thing I don't really love about that shove is if you get called and you double the other guy up, now you're in 3rd. Now he can put the pressure on you. I feel like just going for 3 big blinds there, we'll get a similar amount of folds. King going to be opening. Easy shove here for 5 is going to be a snap call for ace king. Looking for an ace or a king on the river. There it is. Barry Greenstein, how you doing? Our man Harry Fraud going to be a 6th place finisher, taking home $37,917. Ooh, this could be fun. Open here from what's all this? You know, Wally McWall might shove here for 20. Shortest stacks? Yeah, he might take it. Oh, yeah, he's committed. Markin's gonna find the fold here. I feel like otherwise we probably would have seen a 3-bet from ace queen and then maybe a 3-bet fold. But this way, this one's going in. Wally McWall's committed and he's gonna need some help on this run out. Only a jack could save him. 7 or a 6 would chop it up too. That's not gonna do it. And what's all this then? Big stack. And Wally McWall gonna be all in here. Let's see if Markin's gonna mix up anything fancy. A little trappy action perhaps. Yeah, fighting Civil Menchu in. Hoping Civil tries to push him around a little bit. Doesn't fall for the bait. I think at this point it makes sense for Markin to bet. And he's going to take it down, taking out Wally McWall in 5th place. Our 5th place finisher going to be taking home $49,407. And we're down to the final 4. Now, will we see a limp call? It's probably a limp call, right? Yeah, limp call. Limp call with the hand that flops well. And now we get the check shove. Reason he's check shoving rather than check call, and he wants to protect against any draws that Civil Menchu has. He thinks he's going to have the best hand majority of the time. Doesn't want to get outdrawn by a 5 or a 4 or an ace or anything like that. And if he goes check call, odds are if he checks again, Civil Menchu's just going to check the turn and get 2 cards for the price of 1. So he doesn't want any of that. Just says if you got me beat, if you got it, you got it. Limp call then check shove. Okay. Okay, I mean, I guess it's not very often your opponent's going to have top pair, blind versus blind. And was this a large bet on the flop? Small bet. I mean, pot's pretty significant here. It's a 40% chip up to get the check shove through. A lot of cards to protect against. 9, 10, king, ace. I get it. Chat, what do you think? Does it feel a little high risk to you? Would you rather just check call here? 25 blinds behind? Works. Feels a little high risk. All right, Wivel's turn to start opening a lot of pots, especially with what's all this then being super short stacked and there being a $30,000 pay jump. Wivel can open freely. This should be a shove. And I expect a call here from King Jack suited. The hand's much too strong to be folding for 5 big blinds. Makes the call, flops, flush draw 2 over cards, needs a jack, king, or club. Not going to get it, so he's going to be hitting the showers. What's all this then? Our 4th place finisher taking home $69,169. What a fantastic payout number. All 3 players remaining guaranteed almost $100,000, $98,584.20 to be exact. And now things are going to get fun. Our chip leader at Wivel opening up here. The 3-bet Civil Menchu going to continue to play solidly, pick his spots well. Seems to be very ICM aware. Very willing to battle. I'd imagine he's got a pretty solid shark scope. And I'm marking. Been selective. See if we get any surprises from our short stack here. Wivel flops the best of it. Civil, couple backdoor draws. Pretty big pot though already. Kind of hard to peel with just the back doors when you only got 2 times the pot behind. Wow. What was like, you want a limp? 20 blinds, all in. Go ahead, call me. He can't. We're playing some big stack bully poker here. Might get caught speeding though. Definitely putting himself in harm's way with these large, oversized shoves. Civil Menchu flopping bottom pair here. With the double backdoor, may continue. Could easily not though. Does continue. I like the check raise as opposed to the check call. It's a very vulnerable hand, so he's using it as a semi bluff. That way he gets hands like this to fold rather than giving them an opportunity to improve. This looks like a shove for ace 3 suited. I'm very curious. Civil Menchu, 14 blinds. Do we see a call with king jack suited? I don't know. This is tough. This is a tough decision. We do see a call, and Civil Menchu's going to need a king or a jack. Doesn't get it. And suddenly, he's the one who's up against the ropes here. Down to 9 big blinds, losing that 60-40 against Markin, who's been super selective of his spots. Did a great job. Wivel leads out. It looks like a reshove here for 10s. Should go fold, fold. Wivel, no reason to call with king 9. 6th place, little profit. Whoa, okay, wait. We must see this again. Okay, so it's a 10 big blind call off, jack 10 suited. Just decides the hand's too good, flops too well, runs too well. And he's the short stack. He needs to get back in the game, otherwise he's just going to get chipped down. Okay. Wow, flops the jack and holds against the ace 3. Lost the previous 60-40, wins this one. And Civil Menchu right back in the game. I mean, this one has been a game of musical chairs. A lot of floating all over the place. Going for the raise. I think we'll see a shove here from Merkin and Marcon. I think we'll see a shove here from Civil. Wivel might just look him up here with ace 4. It's kind of a lot of chips to call with ace rag, but BVB ace rag often going to be the best hand against all the broadways. So most likely going to be a chop, but Civil flopping the flush draw, turning the flush, and suddenly he is our chip leader again. It's a full comeback from Civil Menchu, Wivel, and Markin. Now tied for the short stack. This is one crazy three-handed battle we've got going on here. And oh, Markin picking up the right hand at the right time. Aces for the double up. Back up to 14. Looks like a shove here from Queen 10. I think King Jack's going to be moving in. Ace 5. I hate the idea of calling off, but I guess we do. Ace 5 suited calls off. Markin needing a king, a jack, or a heart. Boom, there it is. And Wivel called with the best of it. Couldn't hold up. And it's probably going to be our third place finisher, taking home $98,584.20. Could see some action here. Markin, yeah, with the reshove on the short stack. Civil gonna have an easy call here with ace king. This is for the tournament right here. 182 grand on the line. Just needs to hold. No. Oh my goodness. You hate to see it if you're anybody other than Markin. Spikes the 3-outer for basically $50,000. Wivel going to be our third place finisher, taking home $98,584. And if Civil Menchu cannot get here with big lick, as he is suit dominated against Markin's ace 5 suited, he's going to be our second place finisher. Kind of got robbed there on the end, taking home $134,203.20. Dude basically should have won it there 3 times out of 4, 75% of the time. But that's not what this time was. This time belonged to Markin. Markin 991. It's going to be our first place finisher, taking home $182,116.50. Very fun final table. I thought Civil Menchu played fantastic. Definitely deserved to get the dub. But hey, sometimes it's just not meant to be. So here we go. Our finishers in $1 Million Sunday, September 18th and 19th. 8th place, Pocket Rocket Quadruple O, taking home $14,937. 7th place, Rock Solid, taking home $26,427. Harry Frauden, 6th, taking home $37,917. Wally McWallen, 5th, taking home $49,407. Our 4th place finisher, What's All This, then $69,169.80. Wivel, 3rd, $98,584.20. Civil Menshew played fantastic, taking home $134,203.20 for his efforts. And our champion this week's edition, $1 Million Sunday, Marcon 991, taking home $182,000, $116.50. Again, $1 Million Sunday attracted 4,596 players for a total prize pool of $1,149,000, clearing that guarantee steady. Again, you're buying $265. Your qualifiers running around the clock. If you're interested in checking out $1 Million Sunday, it's in the main lobby. Just load up this week's right here. You can see all the qualifiers that are running, all the flights that are running. I believe 7 days a week, around the clock. Qualify for as little as $10.50 to have your shot at a $1 million prize pool. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you want to check out some more, click here, check that playlist, and help you get stacking.